Hey everybody, I wanted to come to you today with another hidden gem recipe idea for you. So this time it is the Almond Joy inspired baked oatmeal. And yes, I said oatmeal. And so I know that there is somebody out there thinking, ooh, I'm not an oatmeal fan. And I want you to hear me out because we hear that frequently. And I'm here to tell you that I wasn't really sure that I liked different varieties of oatmeal because my only frame of reference growing up was it maple and brown sugar packet? That was the only way that I'd ever had oatmeal. And so I want to encourage you. So maybe you've tried overnight oatmeals or you've tried different baked oatmeals. Please try again. So I want to encourage you because we even took this baked oatmeal. We've taken other varieties to Kansas City and had them with Scott's parents. Scott's mom has even said, oh, his dad doesn't like oatmeal. And we have made these baked oatmeals and specifically this Almond Joy inspired baked oatmeal. And Scott's dad was raving about it. He said, oh, you can make that again. He said, that was amazing. And so here is why I love baked oatmeal so much, is because they are so easy to put together and then you bake them typically about 30 minutes for an 8x8. But they are fantastic leftover. They're perfect to freeze. So if you're a single person and you wanted to make this up and you wanted to then freeze half of it in portions, works beautifully. But also if you're going to have family and friends in town, this is the perfect thing to make. You can even make it ahead of time and then just warm it up that morning. That's what I have done over and over and over when we've taken it places. So I want to show you this Almond Joy inspired baked oatmeal version. We have seven different baked oatmeal recipes on the website. And I just rotate through them all. I make baked oatmeal about every other week at least because we love them so much. But this one, you heard me say Almond Joy, and yes, it was inspired by the candy bar. There's coconut and there's chocolate. And the crazy thing is I grew up thinking I didn't even like coconut. But once we have figured out how to incorporate it into all different things, I love it. Okay, so the first thing that I did is I took 2 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats. Now you could do part steel cut oats, part old-fashioned rolled oats. And our pineapple baked oatmeal has steel cut oats in it. You just need to know that you're going to have to cook it a little bit longer if it's got steel cut in there. So for this recipe, it was 2 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats. Then there was some coconut in there and some baking powder and salt. And I mixed that together. And then I added the milk and applesauce, the eggs, the maple syrup, a little bit of oil, and mixed all that together. Now I am here to tell you a tip that I have learned that has just made my life a whole lot easier. So now we live in the country. We don't live half a mile from a grocery store anymore. So my milk staple supply is kind of crucial. And so I am trying to kind of manage the amount of milk, and especially when you have Trader Joe's milk on hand. So what I have learned with any of our baked oatmeals, I do this all the time, is so that specific recipe called for 1.5 cups of milk. And so I did 1 cup of milk, and then I did just a little cup of unsweetened applesauce, and that's about 1/2 cup. But even just subbing half milk, half natural unsweetened applesauce works great in all of these recipes. So then I added in the almonds and the chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips, stirred all that together, and then you just spread it into a greased 8x8. And then I sprinkled more almonds and more coconut on top. And then just as a little added bonus, I threw in some cacao nibs on top for a chocolate crunch. That's not part of the recipe. That was just an added bonus, just because we love them so much. And they just add a nice little chocolatey crunch to the top. Now you bake it for 30 minutes and at 350 degrees. And you could easily double this and put it in a 9x13 pan, and then you would have lots and lots. Like I said, it is so good. So this just got out of the oven, and so yep, it is. So you also saw when I mixed this up how kind of it had a yellow tint to it. That is farm fresh eggs going on. So here's the Almond Joy inspired baked oatmeal. This would be a serving, and it is chocolatey and a little bit of sweet, super filling and super delicious. So I would love for you to check out this recipe. Please be open-minded and let us know what you think, or any of our other baked oatmeals, and then keep us posted if maybe we transform you.